Cannon banana nut bread.
Okay, here we go. First of all, we're going to cream our shortening and our sugar. I've got my sugar pre-measured. It calls for 2 2/3 cups sugar. So here's 1, 2, and 1/3. Okay. And we've got shortening. You could also use butter for this. I'm using shortening because I feel like shortening does a better job. So there's about 2/3 cup. And I'm going to cream it somewhat with my fork. Pretty much creaming is just mixing it together really thoroughly, getting it into the sugar mixture. Doesn't have to be completely liquid. It needs to be creamed, sort of mixed together really well. Okay. All right. Now in this bowl, we're going to mix up the dry ingredients. I feel like next we'll be doing our eggs into this. We're using 4 eggs. This is going to make approximately 8 pint largemouth jars. I have pre-greased those, sprayed them with olive oil. Now that's a preference. You use whatever spray, butter, shortening, however you would, non-stick something. That would be the best way to go for you. Okay. Next, I'm going to add our bananas. Our bananas are super, super ripe. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mash these up in a bowl. I have my oven preheating to 325. These will cook about an hour in my oven. Now, that could change. That could be different in yours. Mine is gas. So, again, use whatever you have and whatever your setting is, at least 325. The length of time will change. We're electric. I've not cooked on electric in many years, so it varies. So we want our bananas nice and mushy so they can be evenly distributed throughout the mix. Y'all, this recipe is so simple and easy. You can whip it up in just no time. Okay, and then we're going to add that into our wet mixture. It smells so good. Fresh bananas. Okay. Now we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients into this bowl because I want to have it all mixed up first. Okay, So our dry ingredients will be, oh, we're gonna mix our water. Pardon me, I missed a step. Our water will go into here too because it's a liquid. And the water was 2/3 cup. That little black spot doesn't look good. I don't like that. Part of the banana. Okay, so next we have 3 1/3 cups of flour. I have already pre-measured that. So we have 3 1/3 cups of flour. Now we're going to use 1 1/2 teaspoons, not tablespoons, of salt. Okay, there we go. We don't want that too salty. Okay. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Next is going to be our baking powder, and it's a 1/2 teaspoon. There's some of our dry ingredients. Okay, next we're going to add in our cinnamon, cloves, and our nutmeg. Okay, cinnamon, I like a lot of it, so I'm going to do about a teaspoon of cinnamon. I love the smell of cinnamon. Okay, and nutmeg will be the same, about a teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon. It's your preference. Your spices can be whatever you choose. I do not have cloves, but I do have food grade clove oil, and I'm just going to put a douse in it, just a couple little drops, because I'm not a big clove fan. Okay, this is food grade. I ordered that. It's from Amazon. I really love it. So now I'm going to stir up my dry ingredients. Of course, you did all over me. Can't bake unless it's all over you. Okay, and at this time you can also, when you get it, stirred in and all that, you're going to want to add your pecan chips. You can use walnuts in this, pecans. I prefer pecans. So we're going to add a little bit at a time. Stir. Add a little more at a time. Now this is all-purpose flour that I've added, and I'm using the baking soda and the salt. I have never used self-rising in this, so I cannot tell you how that would work. I don't know. I usually just use all-purpose. It's looking good and smelling so fresh and clean. Delicious. It's getting thicker now, mixed up more. Let's make sure this is very thoroughly mixed, where you have no flour lingering. Okay, splatter nuts. This is pecan chips. You can use whatever. And I just use optional, however many that I think I like in them. That's probably about 1/4 cup. Okay. Now remember, I pre-sprayed the jars. They're ready to go. I'm not sure if I'll get 8 quarts. We will see. We're just going to pour it in and see how much we get. Be very careful not to get it on the sides if possible. You're going to want to fill these about 1/2 to give them room to rise. So I do have more. So we're going to spray a few more jars. I pre-sterilized my jars. Nice and clean. Okay, let's go with that and see how much that is. Okay, I will not get 8 jars. I had this feeling I would not. That's okay. 7's good. I ventured out on that one just to hope that I would get 8. I did not. That's okay. You can see how beautiful they are. I'm excited to see these cooked up. Okay, so the next thing is we're going to wipe off the edges just a tad, just so that that doesn't bake on there. Okay. Okay, here we go. The oven's preheated to 325. We're just going to stick those in there nice and evenly. Okay, I'm going to set the timer. Let's go for 1 hour. I hope you enjoyed the banana nut bread. recipe today. I'll catch you on the next time. Well, we have been out today hiking. It is such a gorgeous day, beautiful fall weather. The leaves are gorgeous. We've walked about 5 miles, I suppose, today. The wind's getting up. It's a little breezy. It's 62 on the mountain. But we have just had such a lovely day looking at all the colors and such. I wanted to do this before it got too cold and be able to see the colors. They're just gorgeous. I'll give you a little snapshot. You can see how pretty they are. It's just a beautiful day. Thank you for tagging along with us today. I hope you enjoyed it.